Knowing as a phenomenological relation is intentional. This is part of the definition of its essence. The question is, what does knowing direct itself to? And what property does this self-directing have qua cognitive? The first question, what does knowing direct itself to? In answering the to what, we neither wish to put a limit on the objects that are knowable, nor recount that knowing directs itself to houses, streets, baby buggies, people, the sky, geometric relations. Rather, our question is, what characterizes each of those things insofar as it is and can be a toward which of knowing? We are asking about the toward which of knowing as such, its toward whichness, so as to pin down what is intended. In order to answer this question from the phenomenon itself, let us follow the lead of a concrete act of knowing something ordinary that is close to us and familiar. I follow the lead of my present looking around and about. To put it naively, I find that my knowledge is directed to you, the audience, as well as the windows, the walls, the chalkboard. These very things are what my cognitive self-directedness intends. My act of knowing does not intend them as contents of consciousness. When I look at the bench over there, I certainly do not participate in a content of consciousness to which I attribute value, as Rickert puts it. When I see this lamp, I do not apprehend sense impressions, but the lamp itself and the light. Even less do I apprehend sense impressions of red and gold. No, I apprehend the gray wall itself. Nor am I related to concepts. Even less so do I see something like an image in my consciousness, an image of the wall, which I then relate to the wall itself, in order thereby to slip out of my consciousness, in which I am allegedly imprisoned. No, it is the wall itself that my looking intends. This does not seem to be a particularly deep insight, and in fact it is not, but it becomes a crucial insight in the face of the erroneous constructions of epistemology. Epistemology snaps to the ready, armed with a theory, and though blind to the phenomenon of knowledge, goes ahead and explains knowledge, instead of leaving its theory at home and for once starting by examining what underlies its explanation. As regards currently circulating theories, the crucial thing is first to establish inchoatively the toward which, the entity itself, and then above all to hold on to it. Even the unbiased, when asked what it is they see, are inclined to think they have to say something learned. And since everyone seems to know that what is first given intentionally are only ideas, they say they see not the wall, but a representation of it. It is not only an inability to take what they directly saw as what they saw. Rather, it is a matter of not wanting to say what one has seen, an attitude that is nourished by the dominant prejudices. If right now, while I am speaking to you about knowledge, I ask someone to erase the chalkboard, I am speaking about the chalkboard behind me. At the moment, I don't see it. I don't perceive it. Usually, people will say I have only an idea of the chalkboard. What does that mean? Maybe it means I am presently directed to my idea of the chalkboard. And would someone please erase that idea? But obviously not. Even in having an idea of, what I mean is the chalkboard itself, the one behind me here in the classroom. When I turn around, I see it bodily. Even the first time I spoke about it. Although I did not see it bodily, I intended the chalkboard itself.